Hey, how's it going, everyone? To anyone who's listening, Marcos, I know you're gonna see this, so hi. So I just want to I just want to mention something that I thought may be a little interesting in terms of EA actually doing, like, providing help with Ultimate Team and other modes that are in the game, and that's in regards to stamina. Now, I'm a stamina fanatic in the sense that I always look into the stats of the players, like passing, ball control, pace. I always look into those things afterwards. The first thing I always look for is stamina. And stamina, I can compromise with it in certain positions. So if you're a center back, I can get away with saying, okay, I'll accept a player that has like a 75 or 74. If it's anything lower, then I'll be like, all right, well, I can still use him if I need to, but... And then if it's a striker and the striker has like a 75 for stamina or an 80 for stamina, that's fine too, because their job is really going to be when you're on the attack, right? So, but I thought that, okay, maybe EA, when they make their game, just as a thought, that you can get rid of the stamina altogether. Why? Because you can still keep the contracts, obviously, because it has to be based on some realism. But in terms of a video game, the benefit of that, by taking away the stamina attribute and not having the players like get tired at all, is the fact that, one, they'll constantly be moving the way that they should. Because I've noticed that as the game progresses, pro clubs, career mode, and all modes of the FIFA game, that your movements get slower and you act as though it's the real world. If you take games like FIFA Street, both of them, but I remember FIFA Street 2, that one was a whole lot better in my opinion. And I don't know, I'm trying to think of like other games. Oh, NBA Street, so basic, and NBA Street 2, which was also better. Unlike FIFA, that, they continuously make the same garbage game, but at least take the steps to improve it. Those games, the players didn't have stamina. You just grabbed the players that you wanted, and you just played, And, if you do that, then that gets rid of a lot of frustrations for a lot of the people that play. So imagine if you're playing the game and then it's the 85th minute and you can still run fast, you can still move as quick as you can. So I think that's one way that they can make it interesting. Now, when it comes to Ultimate Team and career mode, the only things that you should keep are contracts. And in career mode, that's when you should say, okay, well, since it's a career, it's trying to replicate that, then you should, okay, well, there's stamina involved, fatigue, and stuff like that. And what I mean by getting rid of stamina, like in pro clubs and Ultimate Team, they should just get rid of it altogether and no fatigue whatsoever. You can keep the contracts, and that way, you can interchange the players, or you can just keep the same team. All you have to do is worry about the contracts, right? That's not taking away from the packs necessarily, even though I think that if you're going to have packs available, you should do it like Evolution Soccer, where you can spend like $6 or $10, and already I have the free Maradona card that they gave. I have Messi, when they had the Barcelona pack going on, and Griezmann as well. I have Cristiano Ronaldo, and I think I have that Uruguayan guy that I forgot his name already. And a bunch of other players. So I have all those players, and I only spent like $10 or $11. That's huge. That's a huge benefit. And that's something that FIFA should do. And they should increase the chances of you getting particular players, But since they generalize it, it's whatever. And, yeah. And as well as, just like getting rid of the power bar for the passing. Oh, the one thing I didn't want to mention also in this video is volleys and headers. So what they should do if they want to keep timed finishing, and I've mentioned it in another video I made, if they want to keep that going, what they should do is the only thing that should be timed is headers, you know? Not like if you're making a pass. If you're making a pass, that's different. You know, that should be like as accurate as if giving a short pass, you know? But volleys, which in real life, you do have to time. And if you time it, then you have to worry about if the ball is going to go in the net or not, you know? But at least that would be a little more real. When it comes to shooting, all you need to do is worry about the power that you put, and the shot has to be accurate, like it was in FIFA 17, like it was in FIFA 18. Get rid of the L1R1 to do a driven shot. Just bring it back to FIFA 17 and 18 again, because, you know, it was fine. And, yeah, but those are the things that if you're going to keep timed finishing, and EA, if you think that that's going to increase the skill gap, you're wrong by keeping the time finishing. But if you are going to do that, then one way that you can improve the skill gap is by having to make those two particular things a timed finishing situation. So you cross the ball, and then you have to press the shoot button twice, one to power the shot, and the other one obviously to hit the shot. And then when it comes to that's volleys, and it's the same thing with headers. You know, you power up the shot so he can jump, and then if you time it correctly, then it should be accurate, but not super accurate. Anytime you do it and you time it green, oh, it's a goal. No, it has to be a good shot, and it has to be that situation. But then everything else, you should make it more simple. Get rid of the animations. Get rid of the registrations of animations for like dribbling and stuff. I'm gonna upload a video, and I'm gonna see if I can comment on my video in regards to a goal that my opponent scored on me earlier today, and it was a quick dribble. I don't know if he used the L1 button or not to do that strafe dribbling, but he went to his left, and it was such a cut in like Messi does. He does a little body feint, and then he moves in. So I'm gonna see if I can talk about that later. But those are the main things. What about the idea of getting rid of the stamina trait for all players in Ultimate Team and Pro Clubs? And also, you need to better the builds of the players, but I'll get into that in another moment. But the idea of getting rid of the stamina as an attribute for the players, and also composure, get rid of that shit. And also making volleys and headers when you're shooting as a timed finishing situation. But when it comes to volley passes or, heading the ball as a pass, that's totally different. So give me your opinion. Let me know what you think, guys. Take care.